toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will take the field first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited.
Turning it on! Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Berry. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So the UNLV Rebels offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award. Now, it is a quarterback award, but recent years, Ashton Jeanty, you saw him there. But you got to be the catalyst. You got to be the straw that stirs the drink. You got to put up huge numbers. So far, Palmer, he's been a catalyst. He's been great. He's just going to have to keep it going.
And his numbers are pretty good now. I think they have a chance to get even better. When you look at the schedule moving ahead, they're going to have to force-feed him the football. He's going to have to play big in those games.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he reels it in inside the 30. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be... Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Gets a pass to Marker. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Fires left. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Using the quick game. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Noles send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to throw. It's Calandria. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
The short hands. It's Irvin.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the dope. Caught over the middle. It's Tatum. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Tatum. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. these two running games so far, and dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quick completion to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Vegas. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He's out of bounds at the 31 after a nice return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. First down here for the offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Seminoles in the hurry up. In the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the mark. Bust through behind his pad. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the running back. Running into the open space. There he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. Once he got some room, it was over.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rebels offense is back on the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll leave it with him. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to ride this running back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Off play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Works the middle of the field.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Under fire. Gets rid of it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle 2nd and 4th.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense getting set for 1st down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Got it in the middle. It's Cox. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is. Make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. Working that left side now. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Rebels have it with a 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Calandria. Trying to barrel in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run the quarterback sneak. Sneak gets it done.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Singleton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Seminoles will hustle to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Berry. Catch in the middle, it's McCoy. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing. On the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive. But
and that ball's free behind the line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He hurls one deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Noles will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to him on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the Doak. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Makes the catch, it's Freeman. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into the open.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And the Rebels will try to punch it in on first and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Going for the goal line. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
He'll pull it on the read. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Ball's on the 16, and they need 6 on second down. Off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Brown. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Oscar. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. And the Noles are rolling down the field. Caught in the backfield. It's McCoy. Running through contact. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Here's a quick throw out to the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, no! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Freeman. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Pulls it, fired complete. Turning it on. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. He's looking to throw. He's got him. And they'll knock him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense doing their job getting that last stop, and now third in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Freeman. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Rebels will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Ocha. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Might as well stick with him. Runs through a tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? To throw, it's Sperry. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Rebels offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's got some space. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He's got his man. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll move the wide receiver. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes a connection. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Ocha. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. The give on the option. There he goes. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. To the air, it's Berry. Lets it fly. And that one's going to be incomplete. I don't think he got a foot down along the back of the end zone. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
You just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down. You still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity.
Touchdown, Florida State! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the 1st play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I think a lot of people were curious what the strategy would be tied this late in the game with this field position. Do you play it safe? Do you play it for OT? I think you just got the answer right there. This coaching staff believes in this quarterback to make the throws to put their offense in position to win this game late.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Throwing right.
trust him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Cox. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense set for a first down play. Going to look downfield again. Fires it incomplete.
And after that incompletion, as a play caller, you need to go back to the well. You can't be afraid to call what has already worked well in this game for you. You've got a tie game. You've had a lot of success, whether it's been running or whether it's been throwing. Think about the playmakers that have stepped up in this game, and don't be afraid to double back and call something that had success earlier in the game.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Working that left side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. They'll try to get it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Irvin. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Freeman. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Back open in the middle. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play.
Timeout, Florida State.
Defense backed up in this crowd trying to will them to get a big stop late. Looking to pass. It's Calandria. Buying some time. Touchdown, Rebels! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. He's taking the lead shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.